Hey everyone, it's your girl, the one and only MK, okay? And today I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the postpartum stuff that I got in the mail today that has finally come in. I'm also gonna update you guys on the appointment that I had. I told you guys I might be preeclampsic, but let's go ahead and get started on this Amazon order. I honestly don't know what is in what box, and I ordered quite a bit of stuff. This I got from Walmart, the Dermaplast postpartum spray. So I don't know if I'll be using it or not, but yeah, that's part of the postpartum stuff that I got. And then there's gonna be a couple of other things I'm gonna do on this vlog. I just don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, because I've been getting a lot of chores done today. All right, so this first thing is the Freedom Mom. There's a cracked nipple saline spray and then a no mess nipple balm, Freedom Mom set. And I am excited to use that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in my diaper bag or if I'll keep it in my room, because I do have a nipple cream that I put in my diaper bag. So I am on bed rest. I'm on a what's called modified bed rest. So like no working or working out, but I can do things around the house. So I started a load of laundry. I started the dishwasher. I cleaned off the stove. My husband cooked some burgers earlier, so the stove was like really dirty because he didn't grill them outside, he just cooked them. And so I had to clean that off. And then I meal prepped some chicken. I'm gonna make some chicken salad. All right, so this is the Groans Postpartum Recovery Essentials Kit. So this is exciting. It's got, oh cool, there's a swelling relief, that's nice. So there's an anti-slip peri bottle. I already have a peri bottle, but it's good to have more. And then the hospital, I think, also will give me one, so I'll have 3. But a peri bottle, a cooling spray for my downstairs area, so similar to this, because I think this, it might not be a cooling spray, but it is for relieving pain and discomfort. Then there's disposable underwear. There's 2 hot cold packs and then disposable sleeves, so I can put those down there. And then there's also cooling liners in here. So I don't think I'm gonna take this with me to the hospital. I think I'm gonna wait and use this whenever I get back. And at the hospital, I'll likely just use what they provide for me. And then I might also buy some Depends. I think that'll be smart to go ahead and just have some Depends to wear for a little while. And then here's the last one. So I know what's in this now, that I've gotten this far. All right, so in here, I bought these Moringa Maximum Potency capsules. They're good for your joints, high energy levels, good night's sleep. And then I heard that they're just really good for pregnancy in general, and they're really good for postpartum, like if you have postpartum hair loss and stuff like that. And then they're also supposed to be good for your pumping supply, but it's just a leaf. So I'll be taking these pretty soon. Dietary supplement, Moringa. And then the other supplement that I got is a breastfeeding supplement, and it is the Liquid Gold Legendary Milk. It optimizes your breast milk production. It contains goat root herb, milk thistle seed, and then other supplements. So I'll be taking this in postpartum just to help with my pumping supply. So those are 2 supplements. And then I will also be continuing to take my prenatal at least the first month of postpartum. So I will be continuing that. And I do take a medication for my thyroids that my OB has prescribed. So I'll probably have to get a endocrinologist after that. And then this is a breast pump. I've been so excited about this. My grandmother bought it for me. She gave me money for it, and then I made a bunch of different orders. I just added to the orders. So I made 4 orders Actually, I ordered this by itself, and then these happened to come in this box. That came in, the Freedom Mom came in, the postpartum thing came in. They all came in today, and I ordered them within a span of 2 days, all at different times. And then I have one more thing I ordered that doesn't come until Saturday, and it's a Bobby pillow. And it's also Mom Cozy brand. But this is the Mom Cozy mobile style hands-free breast pump. It is the M6. I don't know if it says that on here or not, but it says, okay, so what comes in the box? I don't know what a flange insert is, but there's two 17 millimeter, 19 millimeter, 21 millimeter, and 24 millimeter. There's a diaphragm, 2 diaphragms, 4 silicone valves, 2 pump motors, 2 milk collectors, a storage bag, a flange cover, flange size ruler, quick start guide, a user manual, and then a 2 cables so to charge them. But I did get the 2-pack Mom Cozy M6. I have been so excited about this. Oh my goodness, it's not even funny. But yeah, and I got the pink one. There was like a pink one and like a white gray one, and I was like, of course I'm getting pink, duh. So yeah, I've been really excited about that. And then the breastfeeding pillow will be coming in Saturday, and that is, I think it's the one with like the leaf designs on it. And as of right now, I haven't ordered any more things for the baby or postpartum stuff, but I do plan on getting some more hygiene products for her. And then I also plan on what's it called, getting a diaper genie once she's born, because we don't have one. I was just waiting to see if anybody would get it off of my registry, and nobody has. But that's okay. It's just, that's something I definitely want to have, because my mom had one for my sister, and y'all, it helps so much. I'm not about to have my house smelling bad. So I want to go ahead and open this just to see like what's inside. I don't want to break the packaging though. Oh, okay. This is how you open it. It's down here. I'm also going to be cleaning her bottles. I have 2 packs of the Dr. Brown's bottles for her. I have a bigger pack and a smaller pack. There's some pink ones and then some clear and green ones. I'll be hand washing and putting those in the dishwasher. I have the dishwasher running already, but I'm going to make another load. Nice. Okay, so it shows like pictures of what everything is. So I'll show you guys the inside of this. It shows like pictures and labels what everything is, and then there's this up top too. And I do already have quite a few nursing bras, so that's perfect. And then, oh cool, there's also these little QR codes at the bottom. There's 2 QR codes. So there's a measuring guide and an operating guide, and so you're able to do that on your phone, which is nice. And then it also has their email address on the bottom, so that's really cool. Nice. So let's go ahead and get started on her bottles now that I've gotten all of this. Oh, let me tell you guys the update on what all is going on. So yesterday I had my OB appointment, right? And they tested my blood pressure. It was 168 over 104, and they were like, oh my goodness, it's really high. So they told me, lay on your side and we'll see if it'll go down. So I lay on my side for a good like 10 minutes, and it went down a little bit, but it was 140 something, 143 or 148 over something. It was still too high. And so they had me do 2 different urine tests while I was there. They had me do blood tests while I was there, and then they had me take home a 24-hour urine test, and I did end up running out of space. I had to use one of my own containers and fill that up too, and then I ended up spilling some on the floor because literally I hydrate. Like, I drink a lot of liquid every day, a lot of fluid every day, whereas most people don't. I actually stay hydrated, you guys. So, okay, and so then the people in the lab were gonna have me redo it, and we're gonna give me 2, so that I wouldn't run out of space. But then the doctor was like, no, let's go ahead and send it in, because like we need results ASAP, you know. And so I was like, okay. So they sent that in, and I won't know the results for that until Friday, but all of my other tests came back perfectly fine. The other 2 urine tests, the blood exam, like all of them were fine. All of them were normal. So then they had me come back today. So I had to go in there to turn in the pee. And then I talked to the doctor and everything. Well, then I had to go back in there today and get my blood pressure taken. And my husband ordered a blood pressure cuff, but it's not going to come in until Friday. So I'm going to use my grandmother's because my grandmother has one. So I'm going to go to her house tomorrow and use hers. I would go right now, but we're under a tornado warning. So nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go over there, but I went again today and got my blood pressure measured and it was 150 over something. I don't know the other number she said, but it was still really high. So still can't work out, can't do anything fun basically. I took a nap. I took like a 3 or 4 hour nap. And now that I'm up, I want to get some stuff done. I started some laundry. I started the dishwasher. I cleaned the kitchen. I'm going to clean the kitchen some more because the kitchen, I'm not done cleaning the kitchen, but I started on it. I started making some chicken. It's in the fridge cooling so I can make some chicken salad. So I'm going to make some chicken salad wraps. And then I'm going to clean her bottles and then finish doing dishes because we had so many dishes because I forgot to start the dishwasher yesterday. So the dishwasher was already full. And then we already had some other dishes because I cooked today, and then my husband ate some leftovers today, so that was even more dishes. So I just had like a pile of dishes to do, and there's still some more I'm gonna put, so I'm gonna do a second load of dishwasher. But yeah, I also need to clean up the bathroom too, but I want to wait because the drain is a little bit clogged, so I'm gonna see if the maintenance crew will come and unclog it because we already use Drano and stuff, and like both of us have really thick hair, obviously, so I'm just gonna see if they can just completely unclog it, and then I'll clean the tub, but I need to clean everything else in the bathroom. So I've got that to do, but let's go ahead and get started with her bottles and cleaning those. Okay, so these came with like these little cleaner things that I'll be using. I've got like this little tub that I've got all this other stuff in. And then there's also these. So I'm assuming that's to get like up in here. And then I also have these little passies. So the bottles that I have 3 types of bottles. I have these Dr. Brown's bottles, these Dr. Brown's bottles, and then these as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning all of these. I'm gonna hand wash the tops like these, and then I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher. Now that I've rinsed all of these and kind of washed, like scrubbed them, I'm gonna let these sit in some hot water for like 10 minutes. And then I've got the bottles in the dishwasher. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the other Dr. Brown's bottles. I'm just not gonna mix the tops with this. I don't know if they're compatible with each other or not, but I'm gonna put the bottles in the dishwasher. All right, I tested it out. They are compatible with each other, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in the pink tops with these. So I've got all of the tops and stuff in here, and then I went ahead and put all of the bottles in here. So I have, I think, 8 bottles. These are all the small ones, and then I have 3 bigger ones. And then in this, it also came with Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it came with these, so I can use some of these as storage bottles whenever I pump and have extra. And then I plan on buying some more storage bottles as well, but these are all of her bottles. And then I have the dishwasher pretty loaded, so I'm gonna see about putting a couple more things in there and starting the dishwasher again. Okay, everybody, it is actually the next day. Last night was insane. So I ended up getting a lot of stuff done. I made some chicken salad, ate 2 chicken salad wraps. I opened up my breast pump, cleaned that, sterilized it, all of that. Got all the bottles clean and sterilized and dried and all of that. I did a load of laundry, redid the dishwasher, all of that, blah, 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 right? But last night I had to go to the labor and delivery triage, which those of you who don't know what that is basically like pregnancy ER. Pretty much. So we went there around midnight and my blood pressure was way too high, which has been an issue the last few days. Is my blood pressure. I am on bed rest, modified bed rest, but now I'm on official bed rest. So I can do some things around the house, but he even told me like, don't go to church, don't blah, 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 like don't do anything. I can't work out. And it's aggravating because like I want to get some stuff done. I just have to do it in moderation. Like if I want to do a chore, then go lay down. Do another chore, go lay down, instead of getting a bunch of stuff done. So we went last night. My blood pressure was really high. It was in the 150s, 150s over 80s or 90s. And so we went, and it went down when I first got to the triage, and then it went back up. I was falling asleep and my blood pressure was in the 140s over 90s. So really high, which is not good. So usually they monitor you for an hour. They monitored me for 2 hours, and then they told me to, and we left around 3 a.m. It was like 2:40 something by the time we left. So we got home around 3. Whenever I left, they told me I needed to schedule an appointment today to see a doctor. My doctor is out of town today and tomorrow, but his brother works there. So my doctor, my OB, it's him and his brother. They're both OBs, and there's another guy that works there. I've never met him though. And their dad used to be an OB. Their dad delivered me, and then my OB delivered both of my sisters. And I grew up with him, or around him. I grew up with his daughters. I played basketball with 2 of his daughters, played soccer with 1 of his daughters, played softball with another one of his daughters. So I grew up around them. And like I knew his son from football. I watched his son play football too. Hey babe. So is it raining already?
Not hard.
He just took the trash out. But yeah, I know my OB personally, but today I had to go and he's out of town. So I saw his brother, and his brother basically explained like my blood pressure is still too high, but since I have hyperthyroidism, thyroid issues, blah, 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 it's better for me not to be on a medication, but I don't have any proteins in my urine, so I'm not preeclamptic. I don't have preeclampsia, which is good. We got that result this morning. I do not have preeclampsia, but my blood pressure is too high, so I have to monitor it over the weekend, and I have to go back again on Monday. They also told me I will most likely be induced, most likely next week, because I'm not dilated. I'm not dilating at all, so they're wanting to wait a little bit longer, as long as my blood pressure doesn't get way too high. They're going to wait a little bit longer to try to induce me, and my doctor will be back in town. So I have an appointment on Monday with my doctor's brother. Again, they're gonna check my dilation, I think. Check my dilation, check my urine again. They might do blood work, I'm not sure, and then look at my blood pressure. And then Thursday, I have an appointment with my doctor, and so we're gonna see about an induction either then, or we're gonna see Monday about an induction, about scheduling one. So that's how our night has been. We were out until basically 3 a.m. Had to get up early this morning. I had to go back up there at 10, so it was early, so we didn't get any sleep. It's now 5:30, and so the next day, because we went to my grandmother's house and I took a nap over there, my husband made some steaks, and then my grandmother made some food, because she doesn't prefer to cook the steaks, my husband did, and she made asparagus and corn. She didn't salt she didn't salt the food so that I could keep my sodium levels down to help my blood pressure. And then I ate some strawberries. So yeah, it was nice. I didn't have to cook because I usually do most of the cooking. So that was nice. And then she let us like take the leftovers because she lives by herself. She's not gonna eat them. So she let us take the leftovers. So I've got some food for several days. I have leftover spaghetti that I made, leftover chicken salad. And once I know about when I'm gonna be induced, I'm going to meal prep tuna salad and chicken salad as well, and then some juice. I made some juice last night too. I posted that in a short, so, and on Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. So if y'all want to see the recipe for that, I already have a separate video. But I made some juice already. But I am going to go ahead and end off this vlog. I'll post another update probably in a few days. But yeah, I was going to finish the vlog last night, and we just had a crazy night. We had a crazy night last night. So just updating you guys basically. The main thing is my blood pressure's been high and I'm getting induced. So yeah. Anyways, you guys be safe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.